Today, definitely, it's a Saturday. I usually don't work, but today is exceptional because I had promised myself to be more active on in the month of September, and the month has just begun and we've gone into the weekend. So I don't want to waste any time. So I'm creating some content for you guys this weekend. So I received an express order. I don't know what's happening to me, but it's towards the end of the year when I usually get so many orders. So today, just like yesterday I received an express order for a top. Today I received an express order for a bucket hat, and the person wants those colors. He was very specific, by the way. I don't know. He sent me the color combination. He just sent me stripes of green, yellow, and red, and those are the colors that he wanted. I was suggesting the Jamaican colors without the red, but he wanted the red to appear, and we eliminate black. So he sent me his color preferences, and that's what I'm working on right now. I think I'm on the second last round of the bucket hat. I'm definitely going to give you a tutorial of this because some people want a very simple approach to creating things. And the bucket hat that I have currently has a pattern into it, which is the houndstooth stitch, and that may be something that some people are not interested in. So I'm going to give you this version. You can make it in a plain color. I've made it in plain red before, and it came out really nicely. So today I'm making with stripes, and I think I'm in love with it. It's giving reggae vibes, Rastafarian vibes, festival vibes, and yeah. The other thing that I want to point out is I'm leaving room for stretch. You may see it here and be like, it looks like it's for a kid, or it looks undersized for an adult male being. But trust me, you don't want to make a big bucket hat. It would rather be small so that when someone puts it on the head, they're stretching it out uh, to the maximum to get the actual fit, because this is acrylic yarn and I don't think I would want my hat to stretch out and become oversized for my client. Then another thing, I got a request to make a tutorial for the ruffle bucket hat. I'll definitely do that. I'm still thinking of the colors to use because I want this to count a lot, because I feel like the ruffle bucket hats would work very well with my colorful outfits. So that's something that I'm going to also give a try to. And then another thing, let me just show you something here. I am making a project. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a mesh breakup. Look at this, guys. When I put it on, or I put it on the dummy, it looks very classy, very beautiful. The mesh pattern is not so open that it is like very revealing, and we can also switch up that middle section so that it's block for around 3 rows or rounds, and then we go to the mesh pattern on the outside of the bra cup. So I'm thinking of making a dress. Actually, this is how everything is coming together. I want to make a mesh design. This is the bra cup. I'll do the second one definitely. And then we have this as well. You can see how tiny the mesh pattern is, by the way. It looks so cool when it's that thin. And then I'm trying to look for a ring so that I give you the whole feel of everything. I can't seem, okay, the rings are here. No, these are not the ones that I'm looking for, but we can demonstrate using these. These are quite big. I have smaller ones. Okay, here they are. I have these rings and I really want to make use of them. Maybe I should make some ready to wear pieces. And you can see the difference in sizes. This is really big. This is the first version that I purchased. I didn't know that these were even existent in my craft store. So uh, if you want the big ring, this is literally almost like a bangle of some sort. And I feel like this is on the very bigger end of things, and I wouldn't want to use this. Now I purchased these ones, which are, let me get a measuring tape so that I can give you the measurement across the ring. Guys, I can't find the measuring tape. I've just had it here just a few seconds back, but I guess it's lost. Oh my god. I've just gotten another one here. So if we are to measure across the circle, we have almost 1.9 inches, approximately 2 inches across. And when it comes to this one, of course, it is very huge. Approximately 2.6 to 7 inches, which is really big to be placed in the middle of the dress. So let's put this away and work with this. I also have smaller ones if that's something that you prefer. This is literally 1.2 or 1.3 inches across. So my best is this one, but for the dress, I'll use the kind of bigger one, the one that's almost 2 inches, just like that. And I want to make a dress in this mesh pattern, and I feel like if it's a long dress, it's going to give classy vibes, definitely. But if it's short, it's going to give beach, fun, something very interesting, because the skin is not going to be totally out, and it will be something that's very comfortable to wear. So that's what I was working on yesterday. I kind of got bored with the project. I put it aside because it wasn't shifting for me. And once I rested, that's when I got this order for the bucket hat. And this is how far we've gone. My client doesn't even know what I'm doing with the order right now, but the moment I'm done with this, I'm going to send him what I've made so that he can either approve or reject. I'll be letting you guys know whether he approved of the design or he wanted some changes. So I'll definitely put you up to speed once I communicate with him. So I know most of you guys have made bucket hats. Some of you guys have never thought of mixing up colors or creating stripes for your bucket hats, and you've been making plain colors, which is not a bad thing, but it's always good to move out of your comfort zone, because sometimes it's not all about what you want as a designer. It's about the people that you're making these pieces for. So you have to get out of your comfort zone so that you create these pieces for the people who are consuming the content or who are buying from you. You give them different options. For example, I could have done maybe green here, a green block on the top, and then played around with the colors for the middle section. And then for the bottom, we bring back green. That would have been also something very nice. So I'm going to suggest it to my client in case he doesn't like this one. If he does, well and good. But if he doesn't, I'm going to suggest that so that this whole part is green. Then the colors come to the main body, the vertical body of the hat, and then the brim comes back to the original color, which is green. Then another person would have maybe done a plain green up to here, then the brim is striped with the Rastafarian colors. So you have to switch it up. a bit when it comes to design, and don't be scared to experiment. You never know who may like what you're making. Someone is saying, love these, never thought of making those colors. Well, now I've inspired you to make the colors. Please go ahead and give it a try. So most of the people who make bucket hats are usually using double crochets. I don't know why, but for me, I prefer to use the half double. I find the double crochet so big that when it stretches, let me say someone is trying it on and the stitches happen to stretch. They stretch and open up, which I don't like at all. So I prefer to go for the half double crochet stitch. Something in between the small one and the big one, because I also don't like the single crochet stitch because it takes forever to make, and that's not something I'm not willing to sit down and make a single crochet bucket hat. It would take me forever, so I prefer to go for the moderate size stitch, which is the half double. So stay tuned for this tutorial. I think it will come up right, I think then it will be the next tutorial because I currently don't have content. So I have sat down and recorded this. So the only thing that's left is the editing bit. And then the tutorial will be up for you guys to consume. I've also made a bucket hat before. Let me see if I can get for you an image. I have a new design of a bucket hat that I made last year, but I happened not to release the design because I don't know why. So far on YouTube we have two tutorials, the Coco Chanel or the houndstooth stitch bucket hat. Then we also have the skull the skull bucket hat. So that's what we have on YouTube. And then in my patterns there is the spiral bucket hat. Then there is, I think that's the only one. Then I have one, oh my god, I can't find it. I hope I can find it. Bucket hat. Well, no, I can't find it. Let me see. Just be patient with me a bit. Santa swirl bucket hat. Yes, here it is. I want to show it to you guys. Let me see. Oh, it's here. The written pattern is already done. I don't know why I haven't published this. I've just thought about it, then I remembered we also have another design. So it's called the duo tone bucket hat. And let me know in the comment section if you guys love this. Is it something that you would wish to try out? Or should I make a tutorial for it? Because when it comes to this, you can always play around with colors. It just creates blocks of different colors. And yeah, I feel like it's a very good design and something different from what other people usually make. So yeah, so that means I have a total of 4 bucket hat designs. I haven't yet written some of them. I also have this one. Let me see. The swirl bucket hat. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we have the swirl bucket hat, and this will give you some challenge, definitely, but it is worth the try. It's called the crochet swirl bucket hat. It's available on all my online shops. I haven't yet made a tutorial for it, but I love the spiral bit and then the ruffle at the base, which creates a very good brim for the hat. Just like you see my tester wearing it here. Let me know what you guys think about it. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm actually working my very final round of the hat. If you want any of these details, I'll be leaving them in the description box below, or I'll leave a comment on this live that gives all the details of the designs that I'm actually talking about, as well as the tutorials that have come out that you can check out, and you give them a try and see how you like them. Could be something that you could sell in your shop in case you have one, or an online shop. It could be a physical shop or an online shop. Okay, we're coming to the end finally. I don't want this hat to be very long, so I think I'm making just 5 rounds for the brim, and that's it. This will just be enough for the guy. Guys, look at what we have. This is the final look of our bucket hat. Very simple, very neat, very clean. I love the presentation. Let me know what you guys think. Is it something that you would like to try out? Should I release a tutorial for it? Should I do a pattern for it? Of course, when I release the tutorial, I'll definitely give you the pattern as well. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Thank you for watching this and for all the love and support. Bye. See you soon.